put the Sanking down here. So I'm wondering if that's going to be the case. I'm also wondering how the mid lane matchup's going to do, that Viper versus Razor. But this should just be a first blood.
I mean, yeah, they got the setup there with the sentry wall placed down. Old White will try and get himself out of range of it, but it won't. Lane that Liquid have put against that out to start things off.
Yeah, it's not a strong lane by them as Flea. He's just going to quickly get brought down here by this combo.
Trying to get the last touchdown. Mickey, won't be the case. Insane is the one to grab that, but still just more glory for infinitely worse for the Viper. As I don't think he's going to get a single creep.
Yeah, missing that first block is so devastating. And now this top, they've got a tiny Namarana putting pressure on.
Boxy with the wraparound, a couple of hits on Costa Bill will do it. There we have it. Boxy gets the kill on that. He's trying to find the one in return there, Juan. See if he can land the nuke. He cannot. Tiger's able to dodge it. He's salving up. Boxy still right-clicking away as they'll take both of them down. Double kill for Boxy on the top lane. 4-0, 1K lead, all three highest CS, the three cores of Liquid so far in the first 3 minutes. And Rusty, it's not looking good in the mid lane. As you said, not necessarily the best sort of matchup for him to play top lane. Bit of action as Costa Bill is going to be able to turn and look towards Boxy with a buff up from Juan. They'll get the 1 kill. Tiger actually nearly falls as well. At the same time though, down bottom, Liquid get another kill onto Flea. Mickey is able to get in, and this time he will be the one. Very, very miserable start for the Viper in this mid matchup. He is going to have the jungle to turn to. You'll certainly expect to see at a point where he will need to, as he's going to get run down and dove underneath the tower if the levels continue to go the way that they are. Oh, Quoifer, bottom lane. Then we go from Liquid, looking for Old White. He's out of mana. Will be pushed away. They won't kill him this time, but still, without mana, it's going to mean that Old White's going to have to take time away from the lane. Sneak in and grab it, and this is what I talked about in the mid. As soon as the levels are there, you've got a 2-level advantage on Quoifer. He's going to start trying to play incredibly aggressive on Annihilate, pushing him back behind the tier 1 tower. Juan is going to come in, see if he can punish Quoifer for this overextension. South will be cancelled. Still got a fair bit of HP to play with. Boost from Wraith Band. He can, in fact, just look to chase down Juan. He's heading towards the creep camp, but he's dead. Quoifer won't get the kill on mid. We'll get the kill on the rotating support instead. Same time, Flea able to get a bit of action going there for Demonslayers, as he is able to find Insania a little out of position and nuke him down for the anti-mage at this stage of the game. You're able to walk in and take those easily. He's got full tread stun. He's going to find Annihilate. He stepped down for an illusion rune. It's going to cost him his life as the Viper will fall. Annihilate's game continuing to be an eternal struggle for him.
Have a 10-minute blink dagger versus a lot of squishy heroes.
Flea's in trouble. There's the wraparound set up there for Mickey to claim another 3-0-1. 8 minutes in on the safe lane anti-mage.
Opposing mid and 3 levels behind.
Right.
This is a good move.
This is a big kill to find. They do catch out Quoifer. The money going to Annihilate as well.
Yep, he needs that.
Situations that much, at least at this early stage of the game, just sort of dropping some extra investment onto your core.
Yep, nice setup here, Juan. They have the long stun from that Inkswell.
They do that. They're hitting it perfectly with the ult. They've got it. They've got the burst. They've got the kill. Meanwhile, Tiger does end up picking off Annihilate with the rest of Liquid making a move.
13 and 13, 12 or something. He's got a super early Battle Fury anyway on that AM, but yeah.
Another death here for Flea is being found quite a lot of times, but again, they're getting some big catches. If they can finish off Boxy, he's so low. The silence sound on the two of them will start to pipe down, and Annihilate's there with the wraparound. He's there coming in on mid, sets up on a Boxy. They'll get quite for 2.
That was huge for them.
Liquid, they've had such 3 great lanes. Tiger, will he find this here? There's a sick charge. He's diving in for it. He's gone underneath the tower. Annihilate's going to block him off. We'll have another leap to get away. So Tiger, will he survive? He's not going to survive. They're going to kill him as well. It's Demonslayers. Now Boxy will come in with a blink. He's got the 3 of them. It's a big combo from Boxy, and that will be the quick deaths of both Flea, Juan, and maybe by the looks of it, Old White as well. Just get the Sandstorm out, but they've got the detection. Dust is upon him, and Liquid do strike back with considerable force. Finding 3 heroes, they don't lose anyone themselves. That's Stabil, the man that's been getting away with a lot of space, finally taken out. Annihilate, though, he's on the high ground of Liquid in great position to find some kills in return. Does get Tiger. Borrow strike setups there from Old White. They may have killed the out. They're going to lose a couple of heroes for it. As Demonslayers now, the vision for the rod, and they get the space for the tower. Tower is taken, and Demonslayers actually moving on for more, but Boxy's there with the jump in. Straight away, the silence is out, and Insania going for the ult on the high ground. And cooking up the concoction. It's a 2-man as well, with the Soulbind linking both Insania and Boxy together. They're going to both fall, as Demonslayers boldly moving on to Liquid's half of the map, fighting into that high ground. It worked out fine for them. They
have to be very aware of when that AM does have the Manta online.
We'll see what they find here. They find a pretty juicy one, Quoifer out and alone. Trying to take a bit of the jungle away from Demonslayers, but he was entirely remote and away from the rest of his teammates.
We'll inevitably take this one down.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Definitely. Tiger. That's on the arrow. He's leaping into 4 heroes, though. That's a bit of a recipe for disaster by the looks of it. Burrow Strike does come out. Old White will fall. Soulbind, 2-man Viper Strike comes into play. Iron Annihilate stepping in. And Senia's going to drop down the ult, but Iron Annihilate is pretty tanky. They're not quite killing off the Viper yet. Boxy and Insania falling low. They get the 1 kill. Flea in the river is being focused, but Iron Annihilate was able to get both Tiger and Insania. He's looking for Boxy. Boxy has the toss back. He's getting him away, and that will mean the Liquid come out on top with Quite for turning up in time. Jungle, they know sort of the whereabouts of Liquid. Tiger is the one here on the front lines, hiding in the trees. He's got a lot of backup behind him. They're going to try for the jump in, and they go straight away. Old White looks for the burst, but Boxy's in with the counterplay. Comes in with the combo, and that's Old White dead. The rest of Demonslayers wanting to keep their distance now as they realize that Liquid's here in full force. TP out from Flea will be successful. Of how that lane played out.
Yeah.
He got destroyed in that middle lane. I'm going to see him getting in a bit of trouble here. Does get tossed back, but no, they aren't going to follow up on him. The arrow does connect onto the back lines. They're focusing the anti-base. Look how quickly he dies. Once he's in the poison, he gets shredded. That's the Aegis Scott. They've already lost Insane. Costabille's trying to get him with a BKB, but he is having his damage stolen by Quaither. Now Iron Annihilate turns his attention back towards him. The double stun from Old White comes into play on the back lines. Insane is brought back, looking to get back over and help out his teammates. The BKB popped by Quaither. He's on top of Iron Annihilate. They take down the Viper. The rest of Demonslayers get themselves back up to the high ground.
Ooh, good thing they got that Aegis right before all that. Mickey just gets erased super quickly inside that nanotoxin. Quite, I believe, gets a full link during all of it, though, onto the Viper.
Anti-mage, so if he ever gets stunned or held down in a... Whoa, we're going to see him find a couple more as Demonslayers come outside of the base. Liquid are still in the neighborhood, waiting for them on the high ground as both Flea and Old White walk into their death.
When the team gets outside of the base, when they go for a D-ward, you jump them. And that's what they're starting to do here now. They're starting to position themselves.
He's heading in. They'll get the instant stun off. Arrow's going to fly in. It does catch onto Iron Annihilate. He's caught in the midst of it all. Insane dropping down the ult from the high ground. Concoction will cancel the channeling, but Mickey's in. Malavoid's out as both Old White and Iron Annihilate fall. Mickey's still hunting for more in the trees. Juan saying hit him. Flea's trying to run himself away from Mickey. BKB's popped by Costabille, but Boxy, Tiger, and Quaither are on top of him. They'll bring down the Alchemist. Old White comes back in with a Burrow Strike. He and Iron Annihilate bought back for this. They've got to be careful. They still don't have the numbers advantage as Mickey, he just continues to clean them all up. It's an ultra kill for the anti-mage. Old White will be able to get back in and take down the Razor. Now I'm going to have that kill denied from them. Iron Annihilate's back to the high ground.
They wrapped behind him and they got a perfect surround onto Demonslayers there. And Mickey just was able to blink around and clean up whoever he wanted.
He's getting jumped underneath the tier 4s. Mickey straight in and on top of him. He did buy back, so that's him gone for 90 seconds.
Oof, back-to-back 5-second arrows. Ouch.
Yeah, Tiger's hitting some big ones.
Yeah.
Mickey just had that much better of a start, and he's able to do so much more, at least in the first 28 minutes of the game as an anti-mage. Toss back there.
I think he tossed him, and the arrow clipped him as he was getting tossed as well. So
he was screwed. Whatever happened there, there was no hope for him.
Super dead.
As that will be their mid-bracks, very easily taken by Liquid. They walk up and claim them. Demonslayers without the full 5-man don't want to try and risk a fight. If they do go for one sort of last hurrah, they want to do it with the full 5-man. That's going to mean waiting 25 seconds before Old White's back in the game.
Mick is at that invulnerable point.
There's never any sort of huge worry for them.
I don't think there's a worry. I think they scale super well. And now, triple stun.
I mean, they just walked down into a triple avalanche. They do get the BKBs out. We'll turn towards Quaither. Quaither's got his own BKB out. He's stealing a lot, but the Soulbind double concoction will take down one. They'll turn towards Tiger. They'll clean up a second. Boxy's going to buy back. Mickey's coming into the fight. He has been silenced. BKB now popped as he looks to get himself on top of the Viper. Turns for the easier kill. He's going to look for the Grimstroke. Focusing down Chuan. Chuan will fall. Double kill for Mickey. Moves over to Old White. Old White will be able to get away with the Burrow Strike and into the Sandstorm. They've killed off Insania. We'll see what more Liquid want to go for. Jump down and cancel the TP onto Costabille. He cannot escape. Okay, we'll be able to find him. There's a buyback coming out from both Flea and Juan. No buyback available for Costabille. He's dead for 70. 19k down, but they're holding on, Demonslayers. Iron Annihilate heads out of the base. Boxy's going to get the toss back. Iron Annihilate, he needs help. But the combo is set up perfectly. That arrow will take him out for 70 seconds. Mickey's going to jump in and look for more. They stepped out of the base looking for a fight, but it's going to hurt them badly here, Demonslayers. Costabille trying his best to get away with the BKB, but it wears off. Avalanche is in place from Boxy as Costabille dead alongside Iron Annihilate. Both cores down for a minute. And Liquid now knowing they safely have the time to move in and take more of the base away from Demonslayers.
I really like the way Liquid moved around the map in this game. It was not like always like this 5-man unit or this 3-man unit. They were switching it up a lot. How they transitioned between lane to lane, the way they used smokes as well. It was really nice to see how they controlled the map. Demonslayers, I'm pretty impressed with the way that they kind of came back in it, but this one, from those lanes, I feel like it was already so tough for them.
See how White is going to jump in and commit straight away. Does bring down quite for the half out, but already Mickey's on the back lines, jumps in on Juan, turns back and cleans up the Sanging as well. GG is called, and Liquid will take game 1